President Biden is set to make his first trip to East Palestine, Ohio tomorrow, more than a year after a Norfolk Southern train derailed, spilling all those toxic chemicals into the community. And on the eve of the president's visit, Ohio Senators Sherrod Brown and J.D. Vance are calling on that administration to enact new measures to monitor the health of people who are exposed to those chemicals, including setting up a, quote, voluntary disease registry. Jessica Conard lives in East Palestine herself. She says it's not too late for President Biden to right some of the wrongs that have been done. Jessica, it's good to have you back to the show. Let's look ahead to tomorrow. I mean, when President Biden goes wheels up from East Palestine at the end of the day, what will he need to have done to make you feel like that trip was helpful and not just a photo op?
Thank you so much, Markie. It's great to see you again. Thank you for having me on. I know that there are lots of folks here in East Palestine that are excited that President Biden has kept his word. He is going to come to East Palestine, and that day is tomorrow. I'm really hopeful that when he comes to my town, that he does meet with elected officials as well as impacted residents. I think that when he hears their testimonies, sees their faces, this is something that we can really start to work with. We do know that we've had excellent bipartisan support from both of our senators. We're so excited. They've been here, they've been on the ground, they're doing the right thing and just trying to communicate the next steps moving forward. So I'm hopeful for a positive outcome. And I think what we really need is that major disaster declaration to get the ball rolling, to get those unmet needs met.
Yeah, and I want to talk about those health measures in just a minute. But first, I just lastly wanted to touch on, you were on the show with me just a couple weeks back. You said you'll gladly roll out the red carpet for him. You think that's how he should be treated tomorrow. But he's waited more than a year. I mean, at times this has been like pulling teeth for this administration to come get boots on the ground. Do you feel like most of your neighbors feel the same way as you do, or no?
I don't know. I don't know how my neighbors feel. I know how I feel. I know how the advocates feel. I know how the impacted residents feel. That's where my communication lies. I think it's really important to protect those vulnerable populations, which is what I mean by impacted community members. This is how we protect everyone. Dr. Robert Bullard, who's an excellent environmental justice leader. He's considered the father of environmental justice. This is a phrase that he uses all the time. When we protect the most vulnerable populations, we protect everybody. Again, our senators, both of them on both sides of the line, have been here talking to residents. And while this does remain a primarily red community, there are people here that have been impacted, that have medical needs, financial needs. They want their soil tested. They want robust indoor air monitoring. We have no medical opportunities right now. Yeah. And this is a complete disaster from the vinyl chloride spill.
Yeah, to say the least. I know. Yeah. I was there. I talked to your own neighbors for a couple weeks, and there are a lot of long-term concerns there for sure. Lastly, Jessica, before I let you go, I mean, you've said that this train derailment disaster, it's not just an East Palestine problem. What's your message to other Americans who also live near railroad tracks?
I have said this from the beginning. East Palestine needs to be a catalyst for change. If you live near a railroad track or where these chemicals are being transported, you are at risk for the same fate as East Palestine. And this is not, we should heed this warning. We have ample time to adjust things, to pass the rail safety bill, to regulate how we manage these chemicals, and to also learn from what happened in East Palestine. But we have to start making moves. And I'm hopeful that when the president puts boots on ground here tomorrow, that he'll see that the recommendations that we have need to start rolling out.
Yeah, well, we'll be following his trip from start to finish. I certainly hope you get a chance to talk to him directly. Jessica Conard, thank you as always.
Thank you so much. Take care.
You as well. Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.